The contest for Athens, Poseidon and Athena. In ancient times, on the peninsula of Attica, a magnificent city was being built. Its fertile lands and strategic location made it highly desirable. Even the gods of Olympus were captivated by its beauty and potential. But this new city had no patron deity to protect and guide it. Knowing its significance, the gods began to compete fiercely for the honor of becoming its guardian. The gathering of the gods and Zeus's decree. To resolve this divine rivalry, a grand council was summoned on Mount Olympus. Zeus, the king of the gods, presided over the assembly with his thunderbolt gleaming by his side. All the gods and goddesses took their places on their golden thrones. Hera watched with regal dignity, Aphrodite's beauty dazzled the skies, and Apollo's golden lyre rested by his feet. Hermes leaned casually, curious about the outcome. Two powerful deities emerged as the main contenders. Poseidon, the god of the seas, earthquakes, and horses. His power was unmatched, and his temper as fierce as the ocean storms he commanded. With his mighty trident, he could shake the earth and control the waves. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, strategy, and crafts. Known for her intelligence, fairness, and unmatched strategic mind, she was a warrior who fought for justice and peace. Her calm demeanor belied her strength, and her wisdom was revered by gods and mortals alike. With the assembly in silent anticipation, Zeus stood and spoke with a voice that echoed across the heavens. This city shall be a place of great power and influence, and the deity who offers the most valuable gift shall be its patron. Poseidon and Athena, prepare yourselves. Present your gifts to the people and prove your worth. The winner shall have eternal glory and rule over this city forever. The gods murmured in excitement, for this contest was not merely about power, it was about legacy and honor. Poseidon's display, the power of the seas. Poseidon stepped forward first, determined to show his might. With his imposing presence, he strode to the top of the Acropolis, overlooking the vast expanse of the land and sea. His eyes, the color of the deepest ocean, glowed with power. In his hand, he held his trident, a weapon feared by all. The sky darkened as storm clouds gathered, echoing Poseidon's intense energy. Thunder rumbled, and the ground trembled as he raised his trident high. With a mighty strike, he drove it into the rocky ground. The earth cracked open with a deafening roar, and from the fissure erupted a colossal saltwater spring. The water surged upward, sparkling as it caught the light, and cascaded down like rain. Poseidon's voice boomed like the crashing waves. Behold the power of the seas! With this spring, you shall rule the oceans, command fleets, and trade across the world. Your ships will dominate the seas, and your city shall be wealthy and powerful under my protection. The people watched in awe, captivated by the sheer power of Poseidon's gift. They imagined vast navies and thriving commerce. Yet, curiosity soon turned to disappointment. Those who tasted the water found it salty and undrinkable. They realized that while it promised power and conquest, it was of little practical use for daily life. Athena's wisdom, the gift of the olive tree. With calm confidence, Athena approached. Her presence radiated grace and wisdom. Dressed in golden armor, her serene eyes reflected intelligence and foresight. She held her spear firmly but gently, symbolizing both strength and peace. Standing beside Poseidon's spring, she firmly planted her spear into the ground. The earth responded with a gentle tremor, and from that spot, a delicate sprout emerged. It grew rapidly, transforming into a beautiful olive tree with silver-green leaves that shimmered under the sunlight. Its branches bore golden olives, glistening with promise. Athena turned to the people and spoke in a voice calm but powerful. This olive tree is a symbol of peace, prosperity, and endurance. It bears fruit to nourish you, oil to light your homes, and wood to build your future. It shall stand the test of time, resilient and ever-giving. Under my guidance, your city shall be wise, prosperous, and just. The people were mesmerized by the beauty and usefulness of Athena's gift. They saw not only food and trade, but also a symbol of peace and civilization. The olive tree promised a legacy of wisdom and harmony, far beyond mere power. The decision and the birth of Athens. The moment of judgment arrived. The people gathered and deliberated over the two gifts. Poseidon's saltwater spring, a symbol of power and naval supremacy, yet undrinkable and barren. Athena's olive tree, a symbol of peace, prosperity, and sustainable growth. After careful thought, they chose Athena's gift, recognizing its lasting value and the promise of wisdom and civilization. They named the city Athens in her honor, and she became their protector and guide. To celebrate, they built a magnificent temple atop the Acropolis, the Parthenon, where they offered prayers and gratitude. Poseidon's wrath and reconciliation. Poseidon's pride was wounded by his defeat. His fury shook the earth, and the seas around Attica rose violently. Storms crashed against the shores, and floods threatened the city. His rage was like a tempest, uncontrollable and fierce. But Zeus and the other gods intervened, calming his wrath. They reminded him of his dominion over the seas and the respect mortals held for his power. Although Poseidon accepted the decision, his resentment lingered. From then on, he sent storms and earthquakes as reminders of his strength. To appease Poseidon and honor his power, the Athenians built temples in his name and offered sacrifices to him. They respected him as the ruler of the seas, ensuring safe voyages and protection from storms. Legacy of wisdom and power. Under Athena's guidance, Athens flourished as a center of knowledge, democracy, and art. The olive tree became a symbol of prosperity, and olive oil became one of the city's most valuable exports, bringing wealth and fame. Athena's influence shaped the city into a beacon of civilization and philosophy. Meanwhile, Poseidon remained a powerful force, respected and revered. His oceans continued to connect Athens to the rest of the world, ensuring its prosperity through trade and exploration. The city learned to balance power with wisdom, strength with peace. Thus, the contest between Poseidon and Athena became a timeless story of strength versus wisdom, power versus peace. It symbolizes the choice Athens made to pursue knowledge, justice, and civilization. Poseidon and Minos, the curse of the Cretan bull. Long ago, on the island of Crete, a powerful kingdom flourished, known for its magnificent palaces and advanced civilization. At the heart of this kingdom ruled King Minos, a monarch whose wealth and influence stretched across the Aegean Sea. But his power did not come from armies or riches alone. It was rooted in a divine pact with the gods, particularly with Poseidon, the mighty god of the seas and earthquakes. The pact with Poseidon, a request for power. Before ascending the throne, Minos faced fierce competition from his two brothers, who contested his claim to rule. The kingdom was divided, and his right to be king was questioned. To prove his divine right and secure his rule, Minos sought the favor of Poseidon, whose dominion over the seas commanded fear and respect. Minos stood at the shore, the waves crashing at his feet, and lifted his arms to the sky. His voice echoed over the ocean. "O great Poseidon, Lord of the seas and shaker of the earth, if I am truly worthy to be king, send me a sign, a miracle from the depths of your realm, so all may know that my rule is sanctioned by the gods." His plea was carried by the wind over the waves, reaching the depths where Poseidon resided. The sea began to churn, and the skies darkened as thunder rolled across the heavens. Lightning flashed, illuminating the waters, and the ocean's roar grew louder. It was clear Poseidon had heard his call. The arrival of the sacred bull. From the churning sea foam emerged a creature of unmatched majesty, a great white bull. Its fur was as white as snow, shimmering with a divine glow, and its silver horns sparkled like moonlight on water. Its eyes were deep blue, reflecting the endless ocean. With each step, the ground trembled, and the earth seemed to bow beneath its power. Poseidon's voice echoed from the sea. "Minos, I grant you this sacred bull as a symbol of my blessing. With this sign, no one shall question your right to rule. But remember our pact. This bull must be sacrificed to me as a token of your gratitude and loyalty." The people of Crete were awestruck by this divine miracle. They witnessed the god's power and Minos's favor in the eyes of Olympus. They no longer doubted his authority and accepted him as their rightful king. Minos, his heart full of pride and gratitude, vowed to sacrifice the bull to Poseidon, honoring the god who had granted him power. The betrayal, Minos's broken promise. Yet, as days passed, Minos became enchanted by the bull's beauty and strength. He marveled at its power and majesty and began to see it as a symbol of his own greatness. "How could I sacrifice such a magnificent creature?" he thought. Believing he could deceive Poseidon, Minos decided to keep the divine bull and offered a lesser, ordinary bull as a sacrifice instead. Minos believed his cunning had worked, but no one could deceive the gods. Poseidon knew of his betrayal and was enraged by the king's arrogance. Poseidon's wrath and the curse. Poseidon's fury was swift and merciless. His voice thundered across the skies. "Minos, you have broken your vow and insulted a god. You dare to keep for yourself what was meant for me? For this, you shall suffer my wrath." The punishment was severe. Poseidon cursed the white bull, driving it into a state of madness. The once majestic creature became uncontrollable, rampaging across Crete. It destroyed fields, shattered walls, and crushed anyone who dared to confront it. Nothing could restrain its fury, for it was possessed by the god's vengeance. Yet, Poseidon's revenge did not end there. To further humiliate Minos, he cast a curse upon his wife, Pasiphae, filling her heart with an unnatural, overwhelming desire for the divine bull. Under this curse, Pasiphae fell madly in love with the creature, a passion that defied all logic and morality. Her obsession consumed her, and she sought the help of Daedalus, the brilliant inventor and craftsman. The birth of the Minotaur. To fulfill her desire, Daedalus constructed a life-sized wooden cow, hollow on the inside and covered with real cowhide, so lifelike that it could fool even the sacred bull. Pasiphae hid inside this contraption, deceiving the maddened creature. From this unnatural union, a monstrous offspring was born, the Minotaur. The Minotaur was a terrifying being, half man and half bull, with the body of a giant and the head of a ferocious bull. Its strength was unparalleled, and its hunger was insatiable. Ashamed of this abomination yet unable to kill his own blood, Minos ordered Daedalus to build a prison that no one could escape, the labyrinth. The labyrinth was a vast, complex maze with twisting corridors and dead ends that stretched endlessly beneath the palace of Knossos. So intricate was its design that even Daedalus himself barely escaped after its completion. Within this dark prison, the Minotaur was kept hidden, feeding on human sacrifices sent from Athens as tribute to appease its hunger and Minos's wrath. The curse fulfilled and the fall of Minos. The Minotaur's existence brought shame and misery upon Minos and his family. His broken oath to Poseidon had cursed his lineage and kingdom. The people whispered of his wife's madness, his son's monstrous form, and his cruel tribute demands. His rule, once blessed by the gods, became tainted by scandal and horror. Poseidon's curse achieved its purpose. Minos's arrogance and deceit were punished, not only through the rampaging bull but through the legacy of the Minotaur, a reminder of his broken promise. Despite his power and wealth, Minos could never escape the shame that haunted his lineage. Legacy and moral of the tale. The story of Minos and the Cretan bull is a powerful lesson about the consequences of pride and deceit. By breaking his sacred vow to Poseidon, Minos set into motion a chain of tragedies that plagued his family for generations. It also shows the gods' power to exact justice on those who defy them. This myth not only explains the origin of the Minotaur, but also serves as a reminder of the importance of honoring one's promises, especially to the gods. It remains one of the most tragic and powerful stories from Greek mythology.